heard from Barbara. But neither Claire or Harold have a phone, so... Yeah, me too. So you think about what I was telling you, okay? All right, I'll talk to you later, Mac. Bye-bye. What are you doing home? I thought you'd be up to here with paperwork.
Well, I thought I'd come home and have some lunch with the wife and son. Is that all right?
That's all right, but, honey, we don't have much food. We've got some baby formula and cheese.
It's all right, sweetie. I'll scare something up. What did Mac want?
Oh, we wanted to know if we'd heard from Barbara. He's just going nuts there with both Hal and me gone.
Is he?
Uh-huh.
Where are the kids?
Casey is napping, and Adam wanted to go over to Mama's and play with Katie.
So, did you hear anything from Jess?
Well, I thought she'd be working as hard as you.
I gave her a call at the office. She wasn't in. I guess I'll give her a ring later on. But first, I thought we would,
Oh. Guess I'll put the turtle down.
Call it what you want, honey.
Stop it. That doesn't prove anything.
I had an appointment, but I'll be back.
No, Lucinda, that's all right. I was just leaving.
Jessica, we haven't finished.
Yes, well, stay. We're having a meeting about Tony's riverfront development, and I know that he would like you to act as his lawyer.
No, There's no other woman I'd rather have.
No, I'm really busy today. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Have a nice meeting.
Wowee, what a welcome home that woman gave you.
Well, she's quite a woman.
No, I don't know where Lucinda went, but when she left here, she seemed in a hurry.
Well, maybe she'd be going over to Angel to apologize? No, because Mother's never wrong, so she never has to apologize to anybody.
I am not about to let Lucinda get me down, and I don't want you to either.
All right, I won't. Listen, have you talked to Angel since we found out about Lucinda?
No. I want to tell her in person that Jay was the one who told Lucinda about Henry. Listen, I gotta get back to work. You stop worrying, and you just remember that I love you, okay?
I love you, too. Bye.
Sorry for the interruption.
No, I was just talking to Holden.
Yeah, I could tell. Don't be embarrassed about being in love with somebody that loves you back. It's great. While it lasts.
Oh, Paul, I know that you're still bitter about Emily, but someday somebody's going to come along with everything that you want. But you have to be open to it or you're going to miss her.
Well, some people just aren't as lucky as you and Holden, but if there is a next time, I'm going to make sure there's not a lech like Gavin Kruger hanging around trying to pick her up.
Well, hello, Lily. Paul.
Gavin?
As the world turns.
Gavin, why didn't you tell me that you were coming today when we talked yesterday on the phone?
Well, I found that unannounced arrivals are the best way to keep the people who work for me on their toes.
I hope that doesn't mean that you don't trust us.
It's just a poor attempt at humor.
Oh. Well, Ellie's out to lunch, but I can go over those proposals with you.
Yeah, look, Lily, I'm just going to leave these papers so you can go over them when you get a chance.
How's your mother doing, Paul?
I don't know, Gavin. I haven't spoken to her since she left for Kentucky to try to find Hal.
Well, I sincerely hope everything works out well for them. Wait, before you go, could I have a word with you? It's important.
I will get Ellie's proposals from her office. Be with you in a moment.
All right, so, Mr. Kruger, what's so important?
I just wanted you to know that Emily and I made a clean break of it last night.
Yeah, I heard from Susan, so why are you telling me?
Well, I just thought that you might want to call her.
Oh, save it, Gavin. Not interested in your leftovers.
Cynthia, hold all my calls, will you? Unless it's Jessica Griffin. Thanks. Hello, Ambrose. Sorry for the interruption.
Well, good afternoon, Duncan. Oh, shall we wait for Jessica?
Oh, no, I think she's probably busy tying up loose ends from the trial.
And being Sabrina's lawyer, too, I'm sure she has her hands full trying to untangle that legal mess that Tonio left behind.
Why don't we
him.
just get down to it? Now, how quickly can we move on Tonio's real estate?
Well, I'm afraid there's nothing much to be done until they find Tonio's body or he's declared legally dead.
I spoke with Sawyer earlier. They're going to continue to search for the body till dark. After that, there's really no point. There are very swift tides in the area, sharks.
Well, even if they do find him, Sabrina was a partner in Reyes Management. She could be given legal title.
Oh, I hope so, because then we have the inside track, because Duncan dunked the hunk to save Sabrina's life. And since he's so close to Jessica Griffin.
Not only are you a great DA, but you make a mean grilled cheese sandwich.
I know that. I had to have something to fall back on, you know. I just lost a case yesterday.
Oh, honey, you did that deliberately, didn't you? Because you wanted to see justice served, and that makes you even a greater DA in my eyes.
Why do I get the feeling I'm being buttered up?
You are. A wife has every right to compliment her husband, doesn't she?
Okay. Fess up.
Darling, I meant every word of what I just said. But there is something I wanted to run by you. I've been thinking about going back to work.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think that is? You know, I remember us having a conversation. We said that you would stay here with the two boys until Casey got a little older.
Yeah, we did. But Casey is going to be 2 months old next week.
Oh, 2 months.
And
well, she's grown
listen, there is nothing I love more in this world than you and the kids, but I've been thinking a lot about this. I went back to work right after Adam was born.
Who would
and
watch?
it didn't negatively affect him at all.
Oh, right.
Besides, he's over at Mom's.
Who's going to watch? Somebody that I paid for? Is that who's going to watch the kids?
Oh, Margot, I'm so glad you're here. Hi, Tom. I didn't expect you to be here.
I snuck out for lunch.
Have you had lunch?
No, I haven't had a chance.
Well, good. You join us for a sandwich and
Yeah,
soup?
come on, sit down. Give us a chance to talk about some of the stuff coming up in Hughes.
Well, you look like a woman with a problem.
Oh, really? What's up?
It's nothing.
You know what? It's probably a good time for me to go get your sandwich and soup.
Thanks.
Okay, what's bothering you?
Well, I don't want to go into it with Tom here.
Okay, we'll talk about it later.
Great.
Sit on down. Hey, excuse me. Hello. Hi. Hi, yeah, I'm hanging in there. How about you? Yes, as a matter of fact, she is. It's Duncan.
Sally, I really appreciate all of the hard work you've done since I've been away.
I was happy to do it. Still can't believe the truth about Mr. Reyes.
No, I know. Is there anything else that needs my okay?
No, that ought to do it. Kim, everyone's been asking what's going to happen to the station now that Mr. Reyes is gone. Do you have any ideas?
Well, at the moment, not really. But I'll tell you one thing. Your job is safe as long as I am here.
Thanks, I really appreciate that.
Okay.
See you later.
Fine.
Welcome back.
Oh, hi. Thank you.
Oh, look, I didn't mean to interrupt your call. I'll come back later.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It can wait. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. I just wanted to let you know how happy I am that Bob's okay and that your daughter came home safe and sound.
Yes, thank you. She is home safely. Unfortunately, there's still an awful lot that she has to work through. Family and I want to thank you for the way the station has handled this whole thing.
I've always believed in reporting the facts simply without sensationalizing them too much.
And that, my dear sir, is one of the reasons why I admire and respect you as station manager. Oh, also, the flowers you sent from the whole station. Just terrific. Thank you.
Well, we were all so shocked by what happened. I was tempted to call you, but I knew you were dealing with a lot, so I figured flowers were the next best thing. Do we have any word yet on when Bob's going to be released?
Oh, hopefully tomorrow.
Good. That's good. Would you do me a favor and reserve me some of your free time? I have some very important things I need to discuss with you.
Oh, sure.
Thanks.
Matt, I appreciate you coming by and making a house call. I thought we should talk before I leave here tomorrow.
Have you decided where you're going to go when you're discharged?
No, but I have made another decision. Not to avoid Susan. You know, I did that to please Kim, and it's never felt right or natural.
Well, if it's...
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, no, that's all right. I'm going to see if Iva's free for lunch. I'll see you later on.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Hiya, kid.
Hi, Daddy. How are you?
Good.
I just passed Sabrina in the hallway. She said she was going home to pack and make her plane reservations.
I can't believe that she's going back there so quickly. I'm glad that you're at home with Kim and Chris.
Yeah, well, you will be too tomorrow, right? Mom told me about Tonio's will. I think it's possible that Sabrina will be able to put his money to good use through her work in Montego.
Well, she seems to want to right all his wrongs.
Yeah.
Even make up for the money that was involved in that retirement community.
Yeah, no, Graham and Mac will be relieved to hear that. Do they know?
No, I thought Sabrina should tell them.
Yeah. I'll get it. Hi, Ann. How are you?
Hi. Well, I guess you told your dad the good news.
Actually, I haven't even gotten a chance yet.
I could use some good news. What is it?
Well, the in vitro worked and Dana's pregnant.
Oh, that's wonderful. Congratulations.
She's calling her parents. She's giving them the new address at our house. Oh, listen, we're going to have a celebration night. I hope you and Larry can stop by.
Well, I'll have to check it with Larry first, but I think it'll be fine.
Okay, I hope so. Court, before we go in there, I just wanted to thank you for the lift.
No sweat. I think that Bob's really gonna like your present.
Oh, yeah, I think so, too. Oh, there's Susan. Oh, yeah?
Hi.
Hi. Susan, have you heard anything more from Emily about Julie?
No. Last time I talked to her, all she talked about was her split from Gavin Kruger. Does Paul know? Oh, yes. And he's made it very clear he's not interested.
Oh, yeah, he's not interested. We better get in and see Bob.
I think Franny's in there visiting her father.
Oh, really?
Let's try and con her into lunch.
Hello.
Hi, guys. Hey, how's it going?
Hi there. Andy. Hi. Good. I just came by to see if I could grab you for a bite to eat.
I'd love to.
Great.
Listen, I can see you got a lot of visitors. Why don't we do the same and come back a little later? Is that all right?
Okay, but don't forget.
Okay, we won't. Before I go, I just wanted to...
Oh, Andy, you shouldn't have done that.
Of course I should have.
Andy took that when you were home.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Thanks, Andy.
Absolutely, you're welcome. See you later.
Bye.
Right.
All right, see you.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
Would you two care to join us for lunch? Oh, gee, that's up to Daryl.
It sounds like a good idea, but we gotta get ready for the party tonight.
Oh, by the way, the Crawfords are having a big get-together at their house tonight. They wanted to know if we could come. What do you think?
Sounds great.
Oh, good.
Good deal.
Good. All right, well, we better be going. Take care, Bob.
Bye-bye, Carolyn. Congratulations again.
Thanks very much.
Yeah. See you later, Daddy.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
So, how you feeling?
Stronger every day.
Good.
Glad you stopped by. It was getting lonely in here.
Well, I've got to get going. I've got to finish up my move to the carriage house this afternoon. So, have you decided if you're going to move back home?
No, I haven't yet.
Well, I think it's healthy for me to be moving out of my old apartment and get away from all those memories.
Well, that's because I just cleared my schedule for the next hour, and I was calling to make sure that we were still on for lunch.
Well, we better be, because I just turned an invitation down from Gavin Kruger.
Kruger's in town?
Yeah, he waltzed in here just about an hour ago.
Oh. Hold on a second. Ambrose, could you stay for a minute? I need to speak to you.
Sure.
I'll see you around 2, okay? Thanks for staying, Ambrose.
Well, what's on your mind, Holden?
Angel started divorce proceedings with Jessica Griffin, and I was wondering if you would be willing to represent me.
Well, of course.
It's all very amicable.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, thank you.
All right. That's the easiest way, and I'll get in touch with Jess and keep you posted.
Okay, great. Oh, I left my report of Connor's proposals on your
Connor
desk.
had some good ideas, didn't she? Well, darling, what's new? What's new on the Rialto?
Well, nothing really. But I'm keeping on top of the situation.
What were you talking about sotto voce with Holden?
Well, legal business.
Legal business sotto voce.
Personal, and you know perfectly well I can't discuss that with you.
He wants you to handle his divorce.
I don't even want to hear how you found that out. And that's the last word I have to say on
I
the
have
subject.
something to say. I don't want you to do it. You have to say you can't take the case.
Well, if you insist, but he'll only find another lawyer. Oh, I wish you could find a way to be happy with Lillian Holden and not stand in their way again.
A careful mother cannot be happy when her daughter is obsessed with an unsuitable young man who hurts her all the time.
Lucinda, maybe you should ask yourself why you feel so threatened by Lillian.
Oh, my God,
Holden.
there's that word again. Threatened. It's the word of the day. I'm going to tell you something. I went this morning to the hospital. I made an appointment. I had a consultation. Dr. Michaels.
Well, great. That's wonderful. And I'm surprised that you'd consult with a member of John's staff.
She's a rather nice woman. She had a very pretty blouse on. And John saw me there, and I got brownie points for that.
Lucinda, I've been in therapy for 7 years. I think I would have been afraid to get involved with Jane at this point in my life if it weren't for that.
You've been in therapy for 7 years?
Mm-hmm.
You old fox.
Could do you a lot of good, too.
Tell me something, darling, since you're so experienced. How did you do it? I mean, how did you make yourself trust that person over there with your life and your innermost things?
Lucinda, trust is the most important thing about a psychiatrist-patient relationship. If you feel that you can't trust Dr. Michaels, then you should find someone else.
There just ought to be some way that you can check on what they say to you.
That's another thing I think you should bring up with Dr. Michaels.
What?
Your difficulty in trusting anyone but yourself. Well, now, if you'll excuse me, I have a luncheon date with Jane.
Well, Tom, I always knew you were a great DA, but you make a mean grilled cheese sandwich.
I know that.
Whoa,
Relax.
someone's
Daddy's
hungry.
home. I
Wet.
got it.
Oh,
Thank
what
you.
a guy.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, what is bothering you?
Well, when I first came in, I just felt like I really needed to talk to somebody.
Something changed that?
I guess I had time to think about it. You know, I really should handle my own problems and not just dump them on you.
Oh, Jess, I live to be dumped on. Come on. Look, Tom and I turned to you when we had the whole Adam problem.
Yeah, and that turned out pretty terrific. I mean, that little guy upstairs is proof.
Yeah, no, we couldn't have gotten through that, though, if we hadn't had family and real good friends to talk to about it. What is bothering you?
Do you ever feel like you've started a pattern of making the same mistake over and over again?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's how I feel. You remember Thornton?
Yeah, that was the lawyer in Chicago.
Exactly. He was very successful, very powerful, very married.
So there's another Thornton in your life?
Well, not really. I mean, the man's not married. But he suddenly is convinced he's in love with me.
Oh. Well, how do you feel about that?
Well, one part of me wants to believe it. And another part says to run.
Well, what does your heart say?
That's the part I'm trying to ignore.
Why?
Because, Margot, he was in love with someone very much, and he lost her. And I just don't think he's over her.
Well, are you gonna risk it, though? Even at the chance of getting hurt again?
I don't know. I just don't want to keep making the same mistake like I did with Thornton or Roy or Blake. I just don't want to make another mistake.
Jess, I know that you are very honest with others. And I know that you're very honest with yourself. Is there something else?
Well, yeah. He's white.
I got it.
Thank you, thank you.
How you guys doing?
Good.
Well, I've got some good news and some good news.
What?
The in vitro worked, and we're gonna have a baby.
That's great. Come on.
Hi.
Hi.
I thought you were having lunch with Franny.
Already did. She went to get ice cream for Bob. How'd things go with him after we left?
Okay. Look, I'm resigned to the fact that he's going back with Kim. I really never expected anything else.
Doesn't make it hurt any less, though, does it?
No, it doesn't. But at least this way we can be friends and we can stop avoiding each other all the time. I can't tell you how weird it was to be in the same room with him and not even be able to say hello.
It'll get easier in time.
Did it get easier with Franny after she said it was over?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
I was just coming by to see my Uncle Bob. I figured I'd come by and fill you in on Gavin Kruger's latest.
What?
Well, he showed up at the office, and he had the gall to walk in there and tell me
Wait
that
a second. You're saying that Gavin Kruger is in Oakdale?
Yes, ma'am. He tried telling me that I should call Emily. Imagine that, trying to talk her up to the guy he stole her from in the first place.
What a sweetheart. Excuse me. Help yourself to some coffee.
Great, thanks.
Lab, Dr. Stewart.
Is this Susan Stewart?
Yes, who's this?
My name is Dr. Gates, Leonard Gates. I'm with Los Angeles General. Your name was on an ID card we found on a woman named Emily Stewart.
That's my daughter. What happened to her? When did this happen? Do you know what it was? All right, please. As soon as you know more, call me, all right? Thank you.
Susan, what's going on?
It's a doctor from L.A. General. They brought Emily and she overdosed on some...
What? How is she?
I don't know. She's unconscious. They're pumping out her stomach now. It's too soon to tell.
Just take a breath. You'll be okay. Come on over here and sit down.
A maid found her. There was an empty pill bottle next to her, so they don't know if it was an accident or... She was so sad the last time I talked to her. She felt so guilty about you and so sad about the breakup, and I guess she just couldn't take it.
Hey, come on. Don't get yourself crazy until you know all the facts, all right?
I gotta get out there. I don't even know what to do first.
Listen, I'll make all the arrangements. Don't worry about a thing.
All right, Jade, I'll be in touch.
All right, Gavin, here are the proposals. Why don't you look these over and get back to us when you have
All
a chance.
right, fine. Listen, I wanted to tell the entire staff in person, but I can't wait around any longer, so I'll let you break the news for me.
What news?
Well, I've taken over Terrell Electronics, and I want M&A to handle it.
Isn't Terrell Electronics part of Ray's management?
Yes, but there is no more Reyes management.
Of course. Well, that's one of the biggest outfits in Canada.
Yes, I know. See what you can do to make it even bigger, can you?
Oh,
Well, Holden, how are you?
Hey, Gavin, pretty good.
Now, don't forget you have a standing offer to work for Kruger Industries if you ever decide to jump ship.
Well, thanks, but I got enough changes in my life right now. I think I'll just stay put at Walsh for a while. You ready to go?
yeah, let me just get my coat. Gavin, would you like to join us?
Thanks, but I have some things to take care of while I'm in town.
How long are you going to be in town?
I've learned not to ask. I'll be right back.
I heard about your brother's acquittal. Congratulations.
Thanks. Guess Emily told you, huh?
Okay, I'm all set.
Let's go.
But, let me... Montgomery Associates, Lily Walsh. Paul, what's wrong? You sound upset. No. Is she all right? All right, well, call me as soon as you hear anything, okay? Take care, huh?
What's wrong?
Susan got a call. Emily's in a hospital in L.A. Apparently she took an overdose of pills, and there's no word yet on her condition.
Hey, Dad, I stopped by after lunch to get some ice cream, and I thought you might like some.
Great minds think alike.
Listen, it won't go to waste. I have one artery left open.
Yeah, I think having Sabrina back has increased your appetite. Look at
I
you.
think it's because he's going home tomorrow.
You want my chair?
No, you know what? I'm on my way to Tom and Margot's to see the baby, so sit.
Well, so are we. It's your next stop. Why don't we give you a ride?
It is. Okay, that'd be great.
I'll get the car, and
with you.
then we'll meet you up front.
All right, see you in a few.
Good to see you, Bob.
Yeah, thanks.
Bye.
Thanks for the ice cream. Bye-bye. And thank you for the ice cream.
You're welcome. It's peaches and cream. I hope you like.
Oh. How'd you like to be that age again?
Not in a million years.
Well, you may be right, but sometimes it seems kind of tempting.
Yes. I love you. Enjoy your ice cream.
Thank you.
I'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
Is there anything else I can get you?
No, but you can't leave till you finish your ice cream.
I think I better take this back to the lab.
Susan, you know, our avoiding each other, except professionally, just doesn't feel natural to me.
But it's necessary.
I don't think it is. You know, one thing I realize, when I leave here, no matter what happens, it's got to be right. So you just finish your ice cream before it melts. Come in.
Hey, Uncle Bob.
Hey, Paul. Are you all right?
Not really. It's, Emily. Susan just got a call from the hospital in L.A. saying that Emily was rushed there after taking an overdose.
Is she going to be all right?
We don't know yet. We haven't gotten the details.
Where's Susan?
She's in her lab right now trying to make arrangements to get to L.A. right away.
Okay, here's the new taping schedule.
Oh, thank you.
And if there's nothing else for me here, I'd like to head on over to the hospital for physical therapy.
Fine.
If I have time to visit your husband, do you have any messages for him?
Oh, thanks. No, I'm going back over there in a bit.
Oh, you must be so happy that he's coming home tomorrow.
Hello.
Hi.
Sally, those were terrific ideas you came up with at the production meeting this morning.
Thank you, Mr. Talbot.
You're welcome, Miss Horton.
I will see you both later on.
Okay.
You got a minute?
Sure. Have a seat.
Everybody here at the station is worried about what's going to happen now that Tonio's gone.
Ah, yes. I know. Actually, we found out this morning that Tonio left the bulk of his estate to my daughter, to Sabrina.
Whoa. I guess you don't have to worry about your job.
Don't be silly. She's not going to want to run a television station. She's going to sell it.
That's what I want to talk to you about. I've been thinking about taking over the station if I can get the proper backing.
Golly, that sounds like a terrific idea.
Glad to hear you say that. What would you think of coming in with me?
Are you serious?
You bet I am.
Well, I don't have any experience in that end of this operation.
That's all right, I do. Your experience on the other side of the camera would be invaluable. Now, I know that would mean some more work and more responsibility for you. I know you're committed to your family, but I've told you this before. I think we'd make a terrific team.
Well, what do you think this would entail?
You'd be involved with decision-making at the very top. You'd have input into station policy, programming. Will you please, will you just consider it?
You bet. You bet. No, Sabrina, I don't see any problem in having everything in order for you to leave for Montega tomorrow. I will tell Duncan that when I see him.
Tell Duncan what?
I will call you when everything's ready. Okay. Bye-bye. How did you get past Alice this time?
Oh, that was easy. She wasn't at her desk.
Look, Duncan, as I said earlier, you know, I'm really busy.
Not too busy for Tom or Margot or Sabrina.
And I didn't appreciate you tracking me down over there earlier either.
I was just trying to find you to make a date.
Look, Duncan, last night Lisa said that your love for Shannon was so strong and all-encompassing that you'll never get over it. And I agree with her.
Jessica, my love for Shannon was true and deep. But that part of my life is over. I don't think Shannon would want me to be alone.
Which proves my point. You're doing things for Shannon again. Yes, Alice. Tell him I'll be right there, thanks. I have to sign some papers for Greg that can't wait.
All right, but I'm not leaving till we finish this conversation.
Duncan, it is finished.
You know, for a bright woman, you can be awfully bloody thick sometimes.
You talking to yourself, old chap?
Kruger.
I heard the news about Tonio. Glad to hear everything went so well.
Well, thanks to the bloody promise I made you, Bob Hughes was shot and almost killed, and Sabrina Hughes was kidnapped.
I hope you're not blaming me for
You're damn straight I am. You had to go to Terrell and make some more money. You already have more money than you could possibly ever spend.
I'll wait for Jessica outside.
I'm not finished with you.
Look, even if I were to blame for Tonio getting away before you got back to the States, I am certainly not to blame for Shannon's death.
You miserable...
Duncan, what are you doing?
Playing hooky, Mr. DA?
Yeah, I came up with lunch. What's your excuse? Hi.
I didn't know we needed one. Actually, we're only here to see Margo.
Sorry, she's not talking today.
I cannot believe how much stuff you need just for one little baby.
I'm counting on you, Margot, to help me shop for all that baby stuff.
Well, I actually didn't do a whole lot of the shopping. Why don't you talk to Kim? She's good at it.
Ah, good
Baby
idea.
stuff? Did I miss a chapter here? Well, I think it's about time he got up to speed here. The in vitro worked, and we're going to have a baby. Congratulations.
Thank you. Listen, we're having a celebration at our house tonight. We'd love it if you two could join us.
I would love to.
I would love to.
Great.
The more the merrier.
Good. You guys, there's some soda and chips in the kitchen.
we'll
If you great.
Get lost. So it appears that things are heating up between you and Larry again, huh?
Well, what makes you say? Well, maybe. Actually, I'm just trying to take it very slow.
Anyway, I know I came down really hard on Sean.
Yeah, and any other guy who's ever looked twice at Franny.
I can't help it. She's my kid's sister. I care what happens to her. And I like Larry. I mean, I know he's changed a lot since he came from Boston, so I hope you'll give him another chance.
Why should you help me with the coffee?
Sure.
Okay, so now that you and Carol are finally going to have a baby of your own, don't you think it might be a good idea to put a lid on your feelings? Any feelings you might have for Franny?
Listen, I promise I'm not going to do anything to hurt anybody.
Good, because I think Tom is right. Larry is the right guy for her. I'd hate to see anyone mess it up.
I'm not kidding. I got it. Excuse me.
Hey. Hi, Tom. Came by to speak with Margot.
Well, good. Have you heard anything from Barbara or Hal?
No, the reason I'm here is Susan got a call from the hospital out in L.A. Seems that Emily's been admitted there, and it was an overdose.
She's all right, though, isn't she?
We don't know yet. Susan's flying out there. I was hoping you might be able to use your clout as a detective and find out some more info in the meantime.
Well, of course I would, Paul, but I don't know that a detective is called for unless they suspect foul play.
Well, Margot, Emily's the only one that can tell us that.
Okay, listen, what I think you should do is call John. Maybe he can talk to a doctor in L.A., and then they can get information to you.
Can I borrow your phone?
Of course you can, yeah.
Thanks.
Hey, you're going to go out there, aren't you?
Why should I?
Well, because you never forgive yourself if you don't.
See, there's something you just don't seem to understand, Eddie, that it's over. Between me and
I don't
Emily.
believe that. Feelings that run so deep just do not disappear. If Julie was in trouble and I knew where she was, I'd be out there in a minute.
Maybe I'm not as forgiving as you, huh?
Well, then, if not for Emily, for Susan.
Now, I hope you made the right decision in having Ambrose handle this
Oh, come on,
divorce.
don't worry about it. There's no way that Lucinda is going to stop this divorce from happening or from you becoming Mrs. Holden Snyder.
I like the sound of that, Mrs. Holden Snyder.
Me too. Well, I guess I better get back to the office before Lucinda sends her bloodhounds after me.
I wouldn't put it past her. I can hear the yipping.
Dear,
now.
Holden Snyder.
Mother.
You know what, dear? I'm just going to have all my meetings here. Then I'll be sure that Holden is here and that Kirk is here.
I mean, that's not fair. And I understand you're having dinner with my grandfather tonight. He happens to be one of my clients, my grandfather.
Yes, I am, dear, and I don't want you to make fun of a gay divorcee trying to have a social life.
I'll see you later.
Darling,
What can I do for you?
I am moving ahead on the Riverfront project, all right? I am moving ahead, but we have to move fast, and I want you to come in with us.
I have my hands full, Mother.
Delegate. Let somebody else. Darling, you and me, mother and daughter, shoulder to shoulder. I would love it.
I don't think it's going to work out.
Sleep on it before you say no. Thank you. All right, I got this for you. It's interesting. Read it carefully.
It's,
Hello.
Gavin.
Hi, Gavin Kruger's I Live and Breathe. I didn't know you were in the country.
I got in just this afternoon.
Excuse me.
Now, please, this time, this trip, come to the house, have a drink. Connor's, still staying there. She'd love to see
Well,
you.
thank you very much. As long as you understand right up front that I am very happy with M&A.
You don't think that I would ever take a client away from my daughter? You do? Oh.
Hi. Gavin, have you heard anything more about Emily?
No.
Oh, gosh,
What about
she's
Emily?
okay. She's in a hospital in L.A. Apparently she took an overdose of pills.
Why did she do that?
Thanks, John. Thanks for trying.
Well?
Oh, that was John. He spoke to Dr. Gates, but it's too soon to tell whether she's going to be all right.
Like I said before, there's no reason to anticipate the worst. Now, look, I cleared my schedule, so I'm free to take you home if you're ready so you can pack.
Okay. Oh, the movers. I have to tell.
I already took care of it.
What would I do without you? Thanks, Larry.
It's what friends are for. Susan? I heard about Emily. Listen, I'm going to pull the car around front. I'm so sorry. Do you have any more news?
I should have seen it coming. I should have done something.
No, don't you blame yourself.
Force of habit.
Come on now. Come on. Just let it out. All right.
I hold Kruger personally responsible for what happened to Bob and Sabrina Hughes. I couldn't find a white flag. I was hoping this would do.
I can't believe you have the nerve to come back here after that disgusting macho display you...
Well, I came to apologize for that.
That's it? No emotional outbursts?
No, I just came to say I was sorry. And I shouldn't have come here earlier.
Well, that's the first thing today that you've said that I agree with.
Jessica, let's not let one day ruin a long-standing friendship. Why don't we go out to dinner and we can talk like old times?
Duncan, I would really love to, but I'm having dinner with Gavin.
I'll get it.
I can't concentrate. I keep thinking about poor Emily.
Court, I mean, I think it's really good that Paul agreed to fly to L.A. with Susan.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm surprised Gavin didn't go out there to be with her.
I guess it proves Paul was right. Gavin never loved Emily.
I mean, she's so beautiful, Annie. She's so successful. She's had such a difficult time with men. Hey, guys.
Hi. I just stopped by on the way back from the airport to let you know that Susan and Paul got off okay.
Oh, good.
That's good, yeah. Franny, where's Sabrina?
I think she's upstairs packing. Why don't we go give her a hand?
Why don't we? Two hands.
Yeah, why don't y'all just be little helpful people? See you later. So, what's going on?
I really should get back to the hospital, but
Okay.
there's something I want to say to you.
Sounds serious.
It is. After hearing about Emily and Gavin, I got to thinking about how I hurt you back in Boston without meaning to.
Larry,
Let me finish. I understand why you've been keeping me at arm's length ever since I came here to Oakdale. But there's something I want you to know. This Larry McDermott is not afraid to tell you that he loves you, really loves you, and wants to spend the rest of his life loving you and making you happy.
Look,
You don't have to say anything. I'm not giving up until I hear you say those 3 words to me. And mean them just as much.
I mean, this decision doesn't just affect me and Kim, but the whole family, especially Chris. That's what makes it so difficult.
Well, the worst thing you can do is base your decision on other people's feelings instead of your own.
But what if my feelings are, well, complicated?
Well, then you have to sift through them. Find out which ones are most honest and then Let those feelings guide you. Look, I've got to get back to the clinic.
Thanks, man.
All right, I'll see you later.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, hello, Kim.
Matt, hi.
Hi, come on in.
Thank you.
See you later.
Oh, hold this, Dr. Matthews. Dr. Matthews.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
How nice to see you again, Lucinda.
Yes.
Walsh. How are
yes.
you?
Very good. How are you?
I'm so glad that I ran into you today. Look, I've been thinking of putting myself into therapy, and I was wondering, do you have any extra time on your schedule?
Well,
for
you
another
should
patient?
contact my secretary. She handles all my
I really
scheduling.
prefer it because of my position here at the hospital, if I could deal directly with you. I mean, nobody should know about it except you and me.
Well, all right. I just happen to have a card here.
Oh,
why don't you
thank
call
you.
me and we'll set up a schedule.
Thank you. I'm so glad I ran into you.
See you later.
Lucinda, what are you up to now?
I found the perfect solution of checks and balances. I'm going to have two of them. Two psychiatrists, one on one day and one on another day, and I'm going to check what each one says against the other.
You have got to be kidding.
I've never been more sure of what I don't know why everybody doesn't do that.
Oh. I want you to know that I've thought long and hard about whether or not I'm going to come home when I leave here tomorrow. I just hope that the decision that I've made is the right one for both of us.
Stay tuned for Guiding Light, next on most of these CBS stations. Jewelry by Carol D. Designs. This is Dan Regent, inviting you to join us again Monday for As the World Turns.